I'm just going to quickly put out a video. I have worked on a few things since I have uploaded the game to Steam. So still being reviewed, waiting on approval. Um, and it's the build before this, probably the one that if you've watched a previous video, the look of it. So I'm just going to wait till they approve it and then just push this one in, and then this will be how it is on release. So if you have seen the old videos, there's only one gameplay change as such that I've added, feature. The rest is just UI, just to make it more uniform and just a bit less clunky, in my opinion. Just it feels like things are tidied up a lot more. So if you have seen the old videos, you'll notice that there used to be goals and a promotion news menu here. It was just not needed there. It just cluttered it a bit more, and you're just clicking around. So in your promotion, this is your main hub. You'll see your overview. I've added your champions row, a recap of your promoter awards of what's going on if you're involved in anything, and the trophy cabinet is like your awards, anything awarded for your boxers, promoters, etc. So your news is now within your page, makes it easier. What I'll do is I'll continue and simulate. Just to show you how the news works. Um, so you get news here, and you'll notice it's unread. So essentially, you click on it, and then it goes red. Let's just get brief clip. So that just gives you your breakdown easier to find. The skill tree is now not a pop-up, it's just there. Didn't need to be a pop-up, it's just stupid. Goals is in here now. Again, this is where it needed to be, didn't need its own section. Stable is what it is. The changes, I've made a couple within the boxes page. So news is again, it's cleaner. All the news feeds look like this now. With a click, that will click you straight to it. It will keep the last 15 news items for your boxer in this page. If you want to search for older things, just go into the world news and search that boxer. Everything's stored. Fight records, I'll show you one. I've simmed a couple of weeks, as you can see, but I'll show you a boxer who's had a fight record. The other big changes in when you're signing boxes. So a watch list is essentially a short list. So if you click on any old boxer, click on talk, and you can add him to your shortlist. And then if you go back to your promotion, he's there on a shortlist. You can sort of follow him along for as long as you want. And you just click on the star, you can unfollow. So it's just gives you the ease of maybe you've scouted someone or tried to sign someone who's gone elsewhere. You can then watch him, or you can watch other boxers maybe waiting for their contracts to expire, so you can nip in and sign them up. That just gives you a chance to, without having to fiddle through the main database all the time. Fight card, so we'll just preview one so that you'll see it's cleaner. Again, that's the whole process of this update, was just make it a bit cleaner, easier to read in one space. You can see titles that are fighting, main events, weight, rounds, potential purse. Click on that again, just gives you more of a breakdown. And if I go previous, this is a finished card. So again, you've still got the main data at the top, and then just results, cancelled belts. You can still click in and watch if you want to. It's still the same. Yeah, just a cleaner layout there. News, like I said, is it's just again staying as it's just less cluttered. Gives you a chance to read it. What you can do is click mark all red, so we just can't be bothered to read them all. You can do that if you'd like it tidier. What you'll notice is every 4 weeks, the oldest week will archive itself. will still be in the game and readable. There'll be an archive button up here. Simulate through just to show you. There you go, an archive. So all the data is still stored, but it just means you haven't got as much. Although there's a lot of news, not as much on there. Search feature means you can filter by anything, and again, you've got your normal filters up here. Champions, again, it's more cleaner. Simple look at it. Contenders will start to fill up, and Continental Champions as well. Rankings, again, same format to try to keep it simple. Horizontal bars, a bit more information on there. Again, you go through and it's top 15 mainly. You see the belts there, one. You can still expand. You can see the rest of the rankings if you need to. Storylines, again, I've just trimmed it down. Rivalries will load up here, and the heat they're getting. Champions. Again, this, I think I've mentioned before, this comes into its own once, undefeated streaks come alive and scandals and stuff hit. Obviously, at the minute, I think it's like 1-0 and just started. So, again, same for prospects and scandals as they develop, stuff like that. Motor Wars, again, same theme, tidier. Again, you can expand. Active wars that are going on with their heat, a drop down box and how we've got here, different stories and stuff. Previous years will allow you to go back and see who's won each year and who's progressed, regressed, etc. Awards going to be hard to show you, but again, the format's going to be the same. Records, we've got sorry, lost my train of thought. Records added lowest and highest on record, and Hall of Fame populate the last 5 years. Classic fights, tidied it up. Fight of the year. It's only going to show top 15 each year, and then you're going to have an all-time top 15 as they develop. Used to show one per card, but it's just way too much. Didn't need to see all them. Governing bodies. There's much of a muchness here. This is probably the feature I'm going to work on next. There is not a huge amount of interaction with governing bodies. Need to research what really promoters do in terms of discussions with them. If how relevant it would be, will it add anything to the game? The only excuse me, the only current real interaction is appealing drug bans, and they will obviously push forward mandatories, but other than that, there's not too much there. But again, just tidied it up. Again, that sort of comes into its own as the game evolves. Pay-per-view providers, again, same thing, tidied it up. Excuse me. Attributes gives you a bit more of what they're looking for, so when you're negotiating, you can see there's going to be a bonus or a negative if you can't hit and meet their things. That might make you decide to go for different providers. And history is just there what they've put on, so you can see how popular it is, etc. And that is all she wrote, I think. Yeah, I think that covers everything. But this is how it's going to be. Essentially, I've had a bit of time with my hands at the weekend. The missus went on a hen do, and I just looked at it and I thought, oh, you know what, let's just tidy it up. It's annoying that I've pushed the other version to Steam, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think I can just pump this one forward. It might just delay the release a bit, but it's worth it in my eyes because you just get a better looking game. Yeah, so still on schedule for an August release. Yeah, and I think this is going to be where it is for release now. I've tested it as far as I can, caught any slight bugs that have gone through, any nuances, they've sort of been ironed out. Really, the look and feel was where I wanted it to improve, and I think it's a lot cleaner. It probably can be tidied up a bit more, but I think as it is fairly happy. Anything that's going to be added will be done after it's released, and yeah, I just want to make sure I don't clutter the game up too much, because it's I don't want it to be sort of a chore to play. I want it to be sort of fun where you can progress and things like that. As fun as a simulation game can be, and also don't want to introduce any issues when it's fairly stable right now. So yeah, thanks for listening to another video. Yeah, August is the big month. Hopefully, just waiting for Steam now, and then yeah, get this one pushed forward, and there we have it. Hopefully, this gives you a bit better insight and where the progress is. I want it to be as clean as I can, so I won't waffle on anymore. And hopefully, see you on the other side.